Hello, everyone. Welcome to the same network Study Abroad Made Easy with valeenovarah. So I am very, very excited because I am starting the college review series. If you are following us, you know that I shared some polls in the community tab, and I was asking you guys to be the one to decide which college I will be reviewing going forward. So I shared a couple of universities and some persons made suggestions in the comments, and they also voted. So the college that had, by college, it can be university. So please just know that I'm going to be using them interchangeably. So the college that had the highest vote is the University of North Carolina. And so in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing this college. So I'm going to be touching on what the university is for, the undergraduate and graduate application process, opportunities for funding, and basically anything that is eye-catching, jobs, graduation, what it is like, diversity ratio and everything in between. So if this is something that is interesting to you, then please feel free to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and of course, turn your post notifications bell on so you're the first to get notified whenever I upload my content. Guys, moving forward, if you have a video or a video request or a college you want me to review as well, please let me know by commenting down below in the comments and share that university. If you have questions, put your major, put the year that you're intending to apply to the school, and also put the city or basically anything that you need that you would help me do the research better. Okay, so let's move on. So by the way, I'm going to be adding all the links that we're going to be touching on in this video in the description down below. So ensure that you follow the link, and please feel free to join my Telegram community. So the moment you come here, I think one thing that I noticed when I was doing this research was that there are a lot of universities in North Carolina, and the universities that you guys suggested, you were not very specific as to which particular one in North Carolina. But from research and from what I've seen so far, I felt like you're referring to the University of North Carolina in PemBroke. So this is the university website right here. So from the very get-go, you see that this is the interface. Like, you see this pretty girl smiling, it tells you that maybe they are welcoming, they are nice, but I'm not interested really in the smile, even though it's catching, I'm interested in the phrase right here, affordability without compromise. That is key to your journey as an international student. Affordability is what you're going for. And I believe that that's the reason why people want me to review this university. So if you're looking for a university that is affordable, that can, fit into your budget, you might want to consider UNCP, okay? So this is something that you need to understand. Like, anything is very relevant when you go to a college website. Anything, just pay attention, okay? So on here, you can see that with NC Promise, undergraduate tuition at UNCP is $500 per semester, but that is if you are an in-state student. But if you're you're an out-of-state student, for instance, an international student, you're going to be paying $2,500 per semester, which is, oh my God, which is affordable. Like, this is very affordable if you ask me. So this is what they are promising you, and you can hold anybody by their promise. So if the university is putting it out there in front of their screen, like on the first page, you can hold them to that promise. So you can actually see more by going to uncp.edu/NC promise. Okay. So if you scroll down, I have done a couple of research here and there. So I'm not going to do, a lot of deep diving here. But you can see that by the numbers, they have 20 countries represented here at UNCP. Okay. So if you want to explore more, you can click on here. We can just try that. Let's open this in a new tab to see. So you can see that they have at UAB, we had over, and if you're interested in the University of North Carolina at PemBroke, you can go ahead to fill out this form. So they'll pop up this form and you can fill out, and somebody will definitely contact you from the school. So that's one way that you can put yourself out there. So at UAB, we had over 200 countries represented. So this is not bad. And the reason why this is good, like them having 20 countries represented, is that they would need their admission, level or acceptance rate is going to be higher since they don't have like that high or massive global engagement in the school, especially when you're comparing to a school like University of Alabama at Birmingham. So you can see that, I mean, with 20 countries represented, that is not bad at all. You're not going to be there alone. So they have the English Language Institute. They also have the international students as scholars. So if you have someone, I mean, all of you, you're international students. So if you want to know more, you can just come here and click on this so that you know more about their international students. So you see how the process starts and it doesn't end. You just keep going and keep going and keep going. So under this tab, you can see so many things about employment, scholarships. We're interested in scholarships, so we're going to come back here pretty quickly. You know, then there's also the international students orientation. There's the transfer students. If you're interested in transferring, then this is an option for you as well. So I'm just going to leave it here for now and go back to this place. Okay, so they also have like 120 plus clubs and organizations in this school. So if you're, I mean, I don't know if you're coming here to like get yourself involved in communities or like clubs or organizations, but if you ask me, I'll tell you, take advantage of it. It's very important, especially if you are an undergraduate student. It will help you when you're job searching. So this is a plus for me that they have over 120 plus you know, clubs and organizations in the school. And then they have 150 plus paths to degree. So they have 150 plus majors as well. So that's a good thing. And then they also have student to faculty ratio 18:1. So your teachers will know if you are not in class. So what that means is the ratio, like they have a small class size. So which means that your professor will know you by face and by name. And if there's any time or any reason when you're not present in class, then they will be aware and they might check in on you, which is very important for an international student life. Okay, so that's pretty much what we can find right here. There are so many things that you can research, but let's move on because I think I've opened up a couple of tabs that would help us in this research. Okay, and of course you can see like they have, you know, bots or whatever online assistants as well. You can go ahead to reach out to them and just have that live conversation. Like now you can talk to Henry, you know, I can just go ahead and say, hi, Henry, let's see if Henry is going to respond to me. And then hi there. So I can just go ahead to be like, okay, I need, do international students have funding at UNCP ? So let's see. You can see that this is very, very fast. You can see it didn't even take me, it was less than a second. And you can see our international students eligible for CARES Act, what aid options are available for international students. Can I meet with any specific offices during orientation? Contact the office. So if you wanted to contact the office, you can just, I'm going to click on this because the thing is, if I click on this, it might take us somewhere else. I don't know. But that's not what I wanted. I wanted to new student office, academic advising, office of online registrar, financial aid. So if you need financial aid, you can see a lot of links. So you can just go ahead to play around with Henry and do more research that way. But right here, we're going to focus on the undergraduate admissions. What do you need? What are the documentations? What's the process like? Let's figure this out. Okay. So this is pretty much the page. The first step in your journey to Brave Nation is to create your My UNCP account. Once you create an account, you can register for campus tours and other events, begin receiving information via email, apply for admission, and track your application process. So this is something I'll say, if this is a school that you're interested in, take advantage of this, create an account so that you can receive. There are so many resources that they cannot even put out here, but you know, the essence of newsletters or sending those things out is that if there's anything that's coming up that will be beneficial to you, you'll be the first to, you know, receive it in your email, which is why I keep telling you people to also subscribe to my mailing list. That way you get to receive resources that I never get to share on YouTube as well. So moving on, how do you apply if you're a first-time college student? So if you're an undergraduate student, you know, an aspiring undergraduate student, what do you need to do? So this is what they are saying, that a complete application for admission includes your completed online application. Of course, remember, I just mentioned that you need to create a My UNCP account, a non-refundable fee of $55. Please, if you are someone who's like, I don't have that $55 to pay for application fee, I made a video detailing several ways that you can waive your application fee. So please search through my channel. I think it was the last video I uploaded or the last 3 videos. Search through my channel, you see that video and watch it so you can figure out how to waive this $55 from UNCP or any other school that you're interested in. So you also need a certified official English language translation of your high school transcript. So if you're someone coming from a school outside of the US, you need to get what is it called? You need to have your scores evaluated or transcribed into English so that, they can accept your application. You also need a TOEFL score of 68, IELTS of 6.0, Duolingo English test of 95, and SAT test scores. So this is specific to this school. And chances are that if you wanted to I don't have SAT, what else? Is there any other option for me besides the SAT? Of course, you can reach out to the school and they will tell you that information. So this is the code. If you have written the exam, this is the code to send the school. This is something that you might need to know. It says standardized test scores may be required for students applying for fall 2022 semester, but a determination has not been made. Please check back frequently for updates. So what they're trying to say is that there's a high chance that your test scores might be waived. So they might be updating this page from time to time. So you need to always be on the lookout for this and always be having that conversation. If you have a school advisor that you're reaching out to, or somebody, go to their contacts page and keep reaching out to the admissions office and figure out a way of them, waiving any of those test scores for you, which I believe they should do anyway. So you also need a proof of support. Proof of support is very important. Let's see what this proof of support covers. So this is going to be a PDF documentation detailing all the things you need. So I'm interested in this so that you have an understanding of what the cost of attendance is like for the University of North Carolina, PemBroke. So now if for non-resident tuition, this is it. So this is going to be, for graduate, you're going to be paying for 2 semesters, is going to be $16,824. What am I saying? $16,834. Then for undergrad, it's going to be $5,000 for 2 semesters. Oh my God, that is literally very affordable. Very affordable. This was something I was even paying in a semester. So, or maybe more than a semester. This is very affordable. So living expenses, this is going to be for you $10,000 for a year. So wait, requires that for F1 or J1 visa applicants that you should provide evidence of sufficient funds available to pay for their educational, living, and other expenses. So of course, so this, we already know that. Estimated cost of attendance include direct tuition fees, room and board, health insurance, and indirect whatever. Okay, so which is what we're doing right here. So you see that the textbook and supplies is $4,850. The medical insurance is about $3,000, and your fees is about $2,500. So what you're going to pay for total for 1 academic year, which is 2 semesters, is $36,913. And if you're an undergraduate, for 1 academic session, this is what you're going to be paying, $22,086. Okay, so if you're someone who's coming here for your English program, this is what you're going to pay, $26,079. So this is pretty much an estimate of your cost of attendance, and this is something that you have to fill out, share with them if you have this money or not. So anywhere from $30,000 to $16,000 depending on the program you're going for, which I believe, to be fair, is on the affordable side of things. Okay, so how to apply if you are interested in transferring to the school, there's also the opportunity to do so at UNCP, so that's a good thing. Pretty much you also need to pay your $55 application fee, which you can waive, of course. You need the official English language translation of your high school, and you pretty much need the same, and you also need an international students advisors report. So let's see what this is about. Let's see, I'll add the links to all these things in the description down below, so you can just, download anything you need to download and make use of them. So ensure that you check the description down below. So yes, so you need an international students advisors report. So that's very key. If you don't know what it is, just let me share with you what it looks like. So pretty much your international advisor in your school, you definitely have one assigned to you. Like I had one assigned to me in my school, especially because you're transferring. So how to apply, this is pretty much what you need to do to apply. I don't want to go deep into this because I'm trying to be as fast as possible. So let's move on to dates and deadlines, which is very important to us. So UNCP, they offer this rolling admission. I don't know if you understand what rolling admission means. Is that they are always taking admission anytime, like winter, spring, summer, fall, they're always taking admission. So there's the flexibility with their admission process, which means that if you're admitted for like spring, you can defer to summer, you can defer to fall, you can just, so there's a rolling admission going on. But there's a caveat though. So it says here that while UNCP offers rolling admission and we encourage you to apply early, rolling admission, and we encourage you to apply early for priority consideration, please take note of the following deadline. So they're letting you know that while it is important, while they have the rolling admission scheme available, they will encourage you to apply early, and also take note of your deadlines on all your applications, because it's key to you receiving any grant, scholarship, or anything financial aid. So first, nomination deadlines for fall. If you're going for fall, this is May 1. So pretty much they are still open. So if you're looking for a school to apply to, this school is still open. For spring term, November 1. So if you're still like, oh, spring 2023, they are still open. So application deadline, this is for the nomination deadline. And now I'm a little bit confused. What do they mean by nomination and what do they mean by application? But anyway, let's move on. So for application deadline is June 1. So which means that this school is still taking applications as we speak. All right. Then for spring term is December 1. I believe what they're saying here is if you want to be nominated for like any scholarship, even though the application deadline says here that is June for fall term, you need to have your application submitted on or before May 1st. So that is what I think they're trying to say here, okay? So this is it. And if you need to contact the Office of Global Engagement, that's it. I'm going to put it here. I'll put the link. This is the number for you to call. And this is their email address as well. So everything you need about undergraduate and graduate admissions, I've just, explained it all to you. So let's move on to the graduate admission. I believe this is a graduate. Yeah, this is a graduate school. Okay. So if you are looking for a graduate admission in this school, this is what you need to start off with. It says UNCP ranked among the top public schools and among the best in regional universities, South in the 2020 Best Colleges, US News and World Report rankings. Okay, that's good. That's good, because we want to see, these are things that you can say, like if you're going for your visa interview at the embassy, these are some things that you can mention because it is good. Why this university? Then this is it. It was ranked among the top public schools and among the best in regional universities South in the 2020 Best Colleges US News. Okay, so that's something that you can say. All right. So of course, this is the email that you can, and this is the number. But again, this is it. You must hold a bachelorate degree from an institution accredited by a regional accrediting body. Okay, of course, most of our schools are already accredited, so they understand. So they said they use a holistic approach when considering applicants for admissions in one of the following categories: full admission to a program, conditional admission to a graduate program, special admission to the graduate school, enrichment students, visiting graduate students, and residency information. So let's click on this one and see if there's more. So to be eligible for consideration for full or conditional admission to a degree program, an applicant must submit a completed online application. You're also going to pay a $55 non-refundable application fee. If you are in state, then that's if you're a citizen. But if you're an international student, you're going to pay $60 for graduate school. But for undergraduate, it's $55. And of course, watch my video so you can learn how to waive that application fee. You need to submit an official transcript to the graduate school, okay? And you also need to submit an official report of satisfactory scores on an entrance examination, okay? And this is required by some programs. So this is it's not every major that will require this. So depending on the program you're applying for, this would apply. Then have 3 academic and or professional recommendations submitted on her behalf, on his behalf. So if you're applying for an MBA, Yeah, if you're applying for an MBA, so this is a good thing. You don't require like any recommendation from anyone. So that's a good thing. So you also need to submit a copy of your current North Carolina teaching license or a current license from another state if applicable. Of course, as an international student, this is not applicable to you at all. So if you want to search for the programs, let's see, you need to search your program to know what program that program is looking out for. Okay, so for the transcript requirements, this is what you're seeing. So just pretty much the same way that we we do we use when applying to any school. But of course your CGPA must maintain the threshold by the school. So you must maintain an overall CGPA of at least a 2.5 on all undergraduate work, or an average of CGPA of at least a 3.0 in the undergraduate major, or a GPA of at least 3.0 on all undergraduate work. So anywhere from 2.5 to 3.0. So if you're a Nigerian or anybody from African country, that would be somewhere between the range of 3.5 to, no, yeah, because 2.5 would be 3.5 to 4.0. So anywhere between that range. And if you have something lower, I think I'll make a different video to share with you how you can get scholarship and even funding and even admission in a school here in the US, even if you graduated with third class or a very poor grade. If you need that video, let me know in the description down below. So they're saying here English, GRE, all of that is needed. For MBA, you might not need it. And then, so pretty much there's a lot that you can go over in this school. So let's focus here on international graduate students. Here, of course, you need to submit this, pay the non-refundable fee of this, submit an official transcript, which you already said. Of course, submit a satisfactory score, which is your TOEFL or your GRE. So here we have some things. I want to figure out if they are waiving TOEFL or anything like that. See here, exceptions to the English standardized exams are available for the 3 categories of international applicants. So they waive the standardized tests for 3 categories of international students. Okay, so if you're an international student who have received or will receive a degree from an accredited university in the United States, it will be waived. Okay. Then, if you're an international student who have received or will receive a degree from an accredited university abroad where English is the sole language of its institution, it will be waived. If you're an international applicant from countries where English is the sole official language of instruction, it will be waived. So let's see the countries that they listed here: Australia, Bahamas, Barbados, Canada, except Quebec, Ghana, Ghana, Ireland, India, Jamaica, Kenya, New Zealand, Nigeria. For the first time again, I mean, I rarely see Nigeria. I see Ghana, I see Kenya. I don't see Nigeria all the time. So I'm always excited when they specify Nigeria. But if you're there and they specify Ghana, they specify any other African country and they don't specify Ghana, Nigeria, that applies to you as well because we speak English. Then St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Trinidad, Tobago, Uganda and United Kingdom, England, Northern Ireland, Scotland, Wales, and have successfully completed UNCP's English Language Institute. So if maybe you took an English language course in the school, then that standardized test would also be waived for you. Then you also need to have a 3 academic or professional recommendation submitted on your behalf, like I mentioned earlier. Okay, so you also need to submit an official proof of financial support. Of course, it's important, and I already mentioned that earlier. But if you're a graduate student, let me open this so we can see what it is like. So pretty much this is the form that you're going to fill out: the date, your address, your phone number, social security if you have, but of course we don't have that. Then you're just going to fill out the forms. They will tell you pretty much what you should do. Okay. So this is it. They just went ahead to just explain more about like the courses that you are taking or you will take and all of that. So we were going to touch on program specific information or requirements. So the person who was requesting for this video, I don't think the person mentioned like a major for me to research on, but you can see they have public administration, professional school counseling, they have social studies education. I think I need to figure out clinical mental health. I think this is program. I need to check out their other courses. You can see, Oh, this is program specific requirement. This is if you have like a specific major that you're interested in. So this is what they are offering. So you can check them out right there. So the next, we already talked about tuition. I even shared like, the tuition slides with you. So this is pretty much going to elaborate on that. So I don't want us to waste time on this as well. So let's move on to if you're figuring out, oh, what is the, I think we put it here, somewhere here. Yeah, so this is the certificate. This is your course of attendance. So I already shared that, and you can download it in the description down below. So let's move on so here, if you wanted to like calculate how much you will spend, you can just agree. This is something that I was playing around with just to figure out how much. Do you plan to apply for financial aid? Yes. How old are you? Let's just say I'm 25 and eligible for out-of-state tuition, eligible for in-state, out-of-state tuition. Let's continue. Are you the student, the primary source of financial support for any children? No. So let's continue. How many people are in your family household? Let's just say 2. Of the number in your family above, how many will be in college next year? Let's say 2. What is your annual household income after taxes? I don't think these people understand that I'm not from a country that makes a lot of sense. So let's just choose somewhere that falls in there. Let's see. Oh no, this thing is disturbing me now. Let's move on. Household income, let's continue. So estimated net price after grants and scholarships. So this is what you're going to pay. I think you should ignore this because, I mean, they did not really tailor it to Nigeria, the Nigerian culture. So yeah, so let's focus on scholarship opportunities. And I know this is where you've been waiting to get to in this video. Okay, I'm excited as well. I have a call coming through, but you guys are more important. Okay, so of course, choose to be a brave, choose value and affordability. Of course, like they keep mentioning this affordability like it's their watchword. So UNCP awards numerous scholarships each academic year, and Brave Assist is your one-stop shop to apply for university scholarship. So if you need scholarship, you must register with this, okay? So to be eligible for scholarship awards, you must have completed your FAFSA. The priority deadline for consideration of automatic opportunities is March 1. So it's already past that. If you are still trying to apply, then all current and newly admitted students are considered for automatic. So if you apply to this school, it's automatic. You're going to get automatic scholarship if you apply before March, on or before March 1st, okay? So this is a school that you can apply to next year if you've missed out on the deadline. Select scholarship require additional questions or an essay to be eligible for an award. Application deadlines may vary and will be noted besides the opportunities. So you can also ask for more. So these are the scholarship opportunities they have available. They have the merit scholarship, they have the endowed scholarship, and then they have compass scholarship programs, and then they have university scholarships for Native Americans, okay? So this merit scholarship is the one that you get as it comes with the application. So as you're applying, and it's like you can see here, it says it's available to first-time freshmen who rank in the top of their graduating class in high school. So if you do very well in your high school, whether you are an American or not, you will be considered for this merit scholarship immediately. There's the endowed scholarship. This is friends, faculty, alumni, corporations, and foundations that have provided funds to aid students in the pursuit of their academic achievement. I received one of these in UAB. This is the one they call the Graduate Students Dean Award. So that was the scholarship I received, which was funded by the alumni of UAB. So that's pretty much what this scholarship as well is for. So there's a lot of scholarship in this school. There's a Compass Scholarship Program. This program provides scholarships to talented biology, chemistry, biotechnology, and environmental science majors in their sophomore, junior, and senior. So that means throughout, you're going to get a scholarship as a freshman. In your sophomore, junior, and senior year, which is the 4 years of your program, you're going to get scholarships from the Compass Scholarship Program. And then there's also this university scholarship for Native Americans. This one is especially for Native Americans. So if you're an international student, this does not apply to you as well. So, but you can see that there's a lot of opportunities here for scholarship and funding in this school, and it's affordable, and you get funding from the start of your program to the end as an undergraduate student. So let's see if we have any opportunity for graduate students. Okay, so we're talking about the majors. Remember, we have the academic academically or intellectually gifted education and program. They have the accounting, they have African American studies minor, they have it's going to be a lot. Let's see if we have something like computer science. Okay, so you see they have computer science with emphasis in programming minor. They have computer science with emphasis in World Wide Web minor. They have computer science with cybersecurity security track bachelor's. They also have, whoa. Yeah, I remember I tried clicking on these pages and it didn't take me anywhere. So that is something you might need to reach out to them. I don't know why that is an issue. And then they also have like the information technology with the cybersecurity track. They also have the information technology with the general track. So if you're here, if you're coming from, I would say go for anything information technology with the cybersecurity track, or the computer science with the cybersecurity track, or any nursing, medical, or anything that you're interested in. Really, it mustn't be what I suggest. Of course, it depends on your interest. It's just that this person that requested for this college review did not state or specify the major that you're going for. So the next thing that we're going to check here, we already talked about the UNCP promise. What else do we need here? What else? Yeah, so you can see that they have a bunch of programs. Remember they said they have over 150 program as well. I saw terrorism studies. That's interesting. I'm interested in that because I'm a cybersecurity professional, so that interests me. I want to know how these people do what they do so I can track them down. So yeah, so under the frequently asked page, yeah, when will, I don't know, when will the reduced, how do we expect the NC promise tuition? How would the plan, I'm just trying to see if there's anything that will be interesting here. Okay, what is the current typical cost of attendance at UNCP and what will it be under the NC promise tuition plan? So they are trying to let you know. Oh, so this is your typical full year cost for in-state, all right? But for out of state, let's focus on this. This is what you're going to pay, $10,000. Whoa, $10,000. This is affordable. Then this is the typical, let's see if there's anything about undergraduate graduate students. Not here. Yeah, UNCP will continue to apply admission requirements that meet or exceed requirements established by the UNC Board of Governors, blah, 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 blah. Okay, does the NC promise tuition plan affect the tuition for UNCP's graduate school? No, only undergraduate tuition rates for in-state and out-of-state students are affected by the NC promise tuition. So this is not that good because, I mean, but if you look at the cost of attendance, it does make a lot of sense because it seems pretty affordable. But from what we have seen here, the NC promise only applies to undergraduate students, their tuition fees. So that makes a lot of sense, but not a lot of sense for graduate applicants. So yeah, so that is it, guys. I believe that this video, I don't know, I hope that this video was helpful to you. As you can see, I'm just very basic. I just felt like, you know what, let's make this video and see if I can upload this video today. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please ensure you subscribe, like, comment, share, and follow us on all of our social media platforms. If there's any other university or college you want me to review, please drop them in the description down below and let me know. If there's any question you have that I didn't answer in this video, also let me know, and I'll make a different video to like answer that question for you, or reply to your question in the comments as well. So yes, guys, on that note, this is bye-bye for me. Until see you again in my next video, I remain valeenovarah and I pledge to never give up, and I hope that you do the same. Bye, guys.